Welcome to Eat, Pray, Plan. I'm Rebecca. I'm a wife, a homeschool mom to two adventurous boys, and I plan our lives one sticker at a time. In this video, I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks that have helped me plan a happy life in hopes that they can help you too. So if you want to see how I do that, come plan with me. Hello, I am so happy that you're here and that you decided to join me for this weekend's video. In this video, I will share with you a step-by-step process of my planning routine. I usually plan out my weeks a week ahead, and I do pre-plan a little bit here and there, but for the most part, the bulk of my planning is done on the weekends. So today is Saturday, and I wanted to also throw in how I daily plan, because I love to daily plan. I think that the most important part of my planning routine are my daily plans versus my weekly plans. I have found that when I weekly plan, it's more as a pre-plan, kind of like an overall, plan of my week. But then when I sit down every day and I plan in detail my day, I think that that's where I am the most productive. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Today is Saturday, and I do have a busy Saturday because this past week has been the first week that I feel that things have kind of picked up a little bit in our everyday life. The boys had doctor's appointments. I had to run a few errands that needed to get done this week. And then we had friends over yesterday. So I've been pretty busy. So I need to catch up on a couple of things like household chores, and I need to prep for this upcoming week. And speaking of, let me pull my homeschool planner here to the side because I do want to share with you a little bit about that, because we are getting ready to start our homeschool year in a few weeks. So this is my homeschool planner. I will have a detailed flip of it. I am just missing the cover pages, and then I will show you how I have this set up. But I will give you a little peek into it because I will use it when it comes to my weeks, with my weekly planning. Okay, so let's get started. So first off, I wanted to share with you guys that I made these task cards. This actually was inspired, and it started off with Maddie Plans. She shared it, and then I saw last week, and I shared it on my Insta stories. I saw last week how Rana Plans did this, and at first I'm like, why would I need task cards? What is the whole point of these? So I actually think that I will be able to use them in my new planning system. And the way that I've done it is I have here boys activities that are recurring weekly activities, and then I have house chores that are recurring that I need to get done every week. And the reason why I decided to try out these task cards was because I have changed out also my weekly layout. So let me talk a little bit about that before I start planning out my day and then my week. So the reason why I did this was because I think it'll work best in the new layouts. So this is the weekly that I had been using. These are weekly vertical inserts by Cloth and Paper, and I love them. They work great for me, but I know that when our homeschool year starts and we have all the activities, like the school activities at home, and then hopefully we'll be able to do a few activities outside of the home, I know that having this might not be the best, just because a huge chunk of my day, it's focused on the kids and it's planned here. So I figured that I would try a different layout and see how that works for me. So I've set these aside, and I am going to just save them in my closet. And I do have September also. So if this doesn't work out for me, I know that I have these other inserts to fall back on. So The inserts that I decided to print out are from Infinite Lotus, and they are a week on 2 pages. And I have seen a few people share these styles of inserts. I know Rana uses this side, and then she has a dot grid here. I believe also Arenthia from Planning Happiness uses this side with the dot grid. And then I found this printable in the Infinite Lotus website, and it is the same style. It is the vertical on the left side, and then the right side has priorities, this week, list 1, list 2, and memo. So what I thought is that this could work out for me just because I won't have when we homeschool, when we have our regular homeschool routine, there's a lot of things that I switch around just because everything is based upon, the boys' workload and what we have going on that day. So I figured that I could use this side for the time sensitive things, so the things that need to get done that day. And then that's when these little task cards come in. So for example, we're trying to see if we get together every Friday with a friend for nature walking. So when I plan out my week, I will, put nature walk here, but then let's say that something happens and we can't nature walk that day, so we have to move it a day before, so for Thursday. So I would just move the little page flag over here, and then that gives me room to that gives me plenty of room to plan out anything else that is time sensitive. And then I have the boys every week. They have therapy once a week, and then Andres is starting his homeschool program also. So I made page flags for that. And the same goes with cleaning. I have an idea of what chores I want to get done each day, but again, it depends on how our homeschool day is going and what other things pop up, because Monday through Friday, once we're in our homeschool routine, my main priority is to homeschool. So a lot of these house chores that used to be a priority right now over the summer when, we weren't homeschooling and I had a lot more time to just take care of house things, I would just plan them for the day and I would have plenty of time to do those things. So that's how I intend to use the page flags. And then here I have a section for my priorities, which I had in my other layout, and then this week, and then list 1 and list 2. So the way that I'm trying these out is I have a personal list and a home list, which are, my biggest responsibilities right now is, to take care of the home and then any personal things that I have going on. The kids stuff, as far as homeschooling goes, will be planned in my homeschool planner. And then if I have any kid related things, I'll just do a little second section here under home and just write any kid activities that may come up during the week. And for personal, I thought that I could do like any errands maybe or appointments that I need to tend to. And then memos. So this space, as you can see here, I did go ahead and kind of played around with this. I printed them. Since they're printables, I love that because I can just print them out and start using them. And printable files are less expensive than printed files, so I don't feel too guilty trying out different things because I do keep the PDF. So trying out different things, and if it at the end of the day it doesn't work out for me, I did not spend, $30 on a whole year. I have a file that I can use. So that is why I actually did get the dated weekly inserts by Infinite Lotus, and they're dated from July 2020 to June 2021. So I technically have, part of my 2021 planner ready to go. Okay, so now that I've kind of explained to you how I intend to use my weeklies, I will add another section, and I want to talk you through all of this first, because then I'm going to go ahead and start actually planning, and you'll be able to see me, but you'll have an idea of what I'm doing, and then I'll come back and we'll go through it again so you guys can have a clearer idea. Okay, so then another thing that I'm going to add in my home section is actually I'm going to add a meal tracker here, a meal plan, and I do have this same exact one in my pocket, which my pocket is the one that I use in my purse, but because I don't see us going out a lot, I really do I really wanted to like consolidate everything into this planner, because this is the one that I use at home. So again, I just decided to purchase the printable from Infinite Lotus, and it has breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a grocery list. So I do need to meal plan, on a weekly basis when the kids start their school schedule, just because then that way that's one less thing that I need to worry about, and I have all of our meals already written down. So that's another thing that I kind of switched out and added to my planning system. Let me see if I'm missing anything else. I don't think so. I think that I covered everything that I've added. Okay, so let's start planning my week. So the first thing that I do is when I sit down to plan my week, I go in and I look at my inbox. So the way that I use my inbox section is it's just a list, it's a brain dump list. So I do have a notepad next to me at my desk, and I jot down things that come up, but for the most part I like to keep them here in my inbox, just because when I sit down at the beginning of the week, I look at my inbox and things that I want to get done, and then I just put them into that week. And I also, so I know that here I need to make a haircut appointment for myself, and I need to buy Reading Eggs, which is an awesome reading program that I'm going to use for Nico, who's starting kindergarten, and I used it for Andres. So side note, I will do a homeschool video. So I will do a video showing you my planner and the setup, and then I will share with you also the curriculums that I'm using for my 5th grader and for my kindergartner. So stick around for that, because that is coming. So like I was saying, I need to purchase Reading Eggs for Nico, and I'm going to add it to my to-do list. So that's the first thing that I'm going to do. So let me take out the pages, and I have added a few stickers. So I've played around with this layout to see how stickers would look, but I'm gonna start off, at least this week, I'm gonna just try and keep it very minimal, just so I can get a hang of the layout and make sure that it does work out for me. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to put in the things that I wanna get done from my inbox, and also I will look back here at my to-do lists and see if there's anything that I will not get done this week that I need to move into the following week. Okay, so let's start planning. So usually in the home section, I look at this deep cleaning guide, and then I'm gonna pick what chores I wanna get done this upcoming week. So I know that today is a rainy day, so we were gonna bathe the dogs, but I know that that's not gonna happen today, so I definitely want to get it done next week. So I'm gonna write down bathe the dogs, and then I'm gonna go ahead and write down the chores that I want to get done, and then I will be done planning out. This is kind of like a pre-plan. So again, you know, as the week progresses, I will add different things here. But then I'm gonna finish off planning out the list side of the weekly layout, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start putting in the time sensitive activities. And then if I have space and I think that it'll look nice without looking too cluttered, I will use a few stickers from my new sticker book, Floral Blossoms by Live Love Posh. And this sticker book, you guys, it is so beautiful. I have a detailed flip of this book in my Instagram, in my IGTV, so you can check it out. It is so pretty, you guys. So I am definitely looking forward to adding maybe a few stickers from that book on this week's spread. Okay, so let's finish off this side, and then I'm gonna move to this side, and then I will meal plan. So you're getting a full, you know, walkthrough of how I plan out my weeks. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so this is the first time that I'm using these little task cards, so let's see. Let's play around with this. So I would put Nico's therapy there, but then I need room for Andres's therapy, and it's too big. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to rethink this whole task card system for this layout, because I think they're too big. I mean, they look cute, but yeah, no, I don't think it will work. So I need to figure that out. So I'm just gonna use maybe some little dewdrops to highlight the time sensitive thing on the boys' therapy, because that was too big. Okay, so let's see what I'm gonna use. So I have these, and I think I'm gonna go with the gray. I'm really liking the gray, and then that way, let me see. I'm gonna add a sticker here, and then that way maybe I can choose what color goes best. So let's see. This one's so pretty. I think I'm gonna do this one and a purple one. Okay, so I am gonna use these, and then I'm going, for next week, let me think. I think that we only have therapy. This past week was really busy for us, but I don't see that happening. As of now, I only have therapy. And so the boys have therapy on Thursday. And so I'm gonna go and put them in like that, or maybe here, like this. Okay, so they only have therapy. We only have like time sensitive is therapy. And then I am gonna use, so let's see, let's give these little task cards a try again. I am gonna grab the one that says nature walk, because we are, like I said, we are trying to get together with my friend to nature walk, so it might happen. This week we could not, we thought we wanted to go, but then we both got outside and it was so hot, you guys. So that's when we decided to have a pool day, and it was way better. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and write down their therapy. Let me just, I feel that I'm missing something, but let me just double check my monthly. I don't think I have any, no, I don't. I don't have any time sensitive activities going on. Okay, so yeah, let's leave it like that then. And then I'm gonna go ahead, and if you wanna stick around, I'm just gonna quickly plan out my day, which has already started, but I still wanted to share with you how I go about planning my day. So if you wanna see how I daily plan, stick around. Okay, so I am done. I decided to add a little sticker here, and this week I was gonna do a no spend, but since I know that I have nothing that's time sensitive going on Monday, I decided to just add it there. And okay, so I'm done. So this is how my week is gonna stay. And again, if things arise during the week, I will just go ahead and add them in. Now, let me show you quickly how I plan out my day. Okay, so I've already decorated this, and I will go ahead and take it out, and I will write down just back plan because I am already filming this and I wanted to get that done in the morning. So I am gonna go ahead and write down my morning to-dos. Okay, so for the afternoon, I have left the bulk of my checklist. So what I usually do when I daily plan is I will write down here my to-do list, and then here I will just block out the time. So I am going to start with our chores after lunch. So I'm gonna block out from 2:30 to 4:30, and that's 2 hours. And I'm gonna write down here lunch. And I usually write down, if I know what I'm gonna do, I usually write down what we're having for lunch. And then here, I'm just gonna write down tackle checklist. And then hopefully the day clears up and we can go on a family bike ride. So I'm gonna write it down here. I'm gonna put dinner early. And I don't know what we're gonna do for dinner yet. So I'm gonna write family bike ride. Okay. Now, my priority for today is actually, oh yeah, we need to build, sorry, I was thinking, we need to build Nico's closet. What day is today? Today is Saturday. We need to build his little closet furniture thing. So I need to do that. So organize Nico's closet. Okay, and now for the checklist. I'm just gonna go down and write down the chores that I need to get done, and that will be it. And then I will just quickly share with you how I'm gonna be using this during the week, and we will be done. And that is how I plan out my week. Okay, so let me see. I barely did any house chores this week, so let me take my weekly and see. Okay, everyone needs laundry. So I need to do our laundry and the boys' laundry. I cleaned the bathrooms yesterday, actually. Yay, so we can check that off. And I need to wash our sheets. And I need to vacuum downstairs and mop. Okay, so I think that for now, that'll be it. Let me see. I can check off filming. I sent the email. Okay. Okay, guys, so that is it. So I have here my weekly. I checked off the things that I need to get done. And then I have added them in my daily. And then I'm gonna just pop them in right here for the, because I don't wanna keep you guys forever. And I feel that this video has gone on a long time already. I'm just gonna go down super fast after I'm done and just write down our meals, and that is it. And then let me just quickly, let me see. Okay, I wrote everything down. Okay, so just let me quickly share with you why I decided to change my layout, because we're starting to homeschool. So this is how I've been using my homeschool planner. Here, let me show you. Let me move this here so the glare doesn't bother you. So I do plan our weeks by the hour. This past week we homeschooled one day because then we had the graduation and then we had doctor's appointments. But what I'm gonna do this upcoming week is I'm gonna homeschool 3 days. And then that way the boys get used to their routine. So I start off with 1, then I keep going with 3. We're gonna limit that screen time this week. And then that way, once we start next week, the kids are ready to go. So this is kind of how my homeschool planner looked. So like I was saying before, a big chunk of my day is spent here in this planner, homeschooling the boys. So that is why I think that this way of planning is gonna really work for me, just because I can just plan out by lists and then plug them in my daily when I daily plan each chore or thing that I want to get done depending on our homeschool routine. Okay guys, I hope this video was helpful. I hope I was able to share with you a little bit of my knowledge when it comes to planning and my the way that I do my planning every week. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm always happy to help. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to turn on your notifications and subscribe, because I do share videos every weekend. I appreciate each and every one of your comments, your likes, and your views. So thank you so much for being here, for spending this time with me, and I will catch you next week. Have a wonderful weekend and a safe week. Bye everyone.